Dear children, in this session we are discussed about 6th standard GK, chapter 20, gender wise. How would you tell whether a bird is male or female? Here are some pointers. The first one is roosters and hen. Roosters have colorful feathers, prominent crest, and a large wattle or loose fleshy growth hanging at the base of their lower beaks. Hens have smaller crests and wattles, and their plumage is not as colorful as the roosters. Second one, sparrows. Among sparrows, the male has a black eye band and a black brown throat. His plumage is darker than that of the female. Rose-ringed parakeet. The male rose-ringed parakeet has a collar around his neck. The collar is black at the throat and a pink on the nape of neck. The female lacks their collar. Next one, peafowl. This is a peacock. The male peafowl has a colorful and strikingly attractive tail of feathers with eye markings on them. Female peafowls are smaller and are a dull brown color. Duck. The male domestic duck has two feathers on its tail that curve upwards, while the female lacks these feathers. Among many species of wild duck, the males are brightly colored while the females are plain. Now let us see chapter 21, Post-it. The Indian Postal Service is the most widely distributed postal system in the world. Famous first. The first post office in India was established by the British East India Company in Bombay in 1688. The people of India began making use of the postal services from 1774. First adhesive postage stamps is Asia were issued in the Indian province of Sindh in 1852 by Badal Frere, chief commissioners of the region. The stamps were known as Sindh Doc. The first stamp that was issued after India became independent was 3.5 Anna stamp. It had the national flag of Jai Hind written on it. It was issued on 21st November 1947 and was meant for foreign correspondence. The PIN code. PIN code or the postal index number is a 6-digit number seated in the end of every postal address that ensures every letter reaches the right address. The PIN code system was devised by the Sanskrit scholar Sri Ram Bikaji Velangar. It was introduced on 15th August 1972 on the 25th anniversary of Indian independence. Now let us see chapter 22, India snapshots. The first snapshot is Golkar. In 1770, when a severe famine struck Bihar, the East India Company built a massive granary called the Golkar near Patna. The huge structure with capacity of 14 lakhs kg has a hole at the top through which grains could be poured in. Prahadiswara Temple at Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu is famous for its grand architecture. Its lofty tower is said to be largest in the country. The temple celebrated 1000 years of its existence in 2010. The Buddhist monastery in Tawang. Arunachal Pradesh is the largest monastery in India. It is situated high on a mountain and offers a picturesque views of Tawang Chu Valley. Sidi Bashir Mosque. The minarets of Sidi Bashir Mosque in Ahmedabad are unique. When the top portion of one minaret is shaken, the vibrations travels to the second minaret and its too starts saving. The next snapshot is Charaitio in Assam has more than 50 earthen hemispheres that resembles Egyptian pyramids. These are the tombs of Ahom kings and their families. Name these famous places in India. The first place is Sea Cathedral. Built by the Portuguese in India, this cathedral in Goa is one of the oldest and largest churches in Asia. It took nearly a century to construct it. Golgumbas. This tomb in Karnataka has the second largest dome in world. Even a whisper in the gallery under the dome is echoed many times over. Bulan Darwaza. It is a massive gateway in Fatehpur Sikri near Agra. The 53.63-meter high structure was built by Emperor Akbar after his successful conquest of Gujarat in 1601. Victoria Memorial. This white marble structure in Kolkata, built in memory of Queen Victoria, houses a vast collection of relics of the British Empire. Gateway of India. It is a monument on the shores of the Arabian Sea, built in commemorated the visit of the British King George V and Queen Mary of India. Bibi Ka Maqbara. Emperor Aurangzeb's son built this replica of the Taj Mahal as a tribute to his mother. It is located in Aurangabad in Maharashtra. Dear children, in this session we saw about Chapter 20 Gender Wise and Chapter 21 Post It and Chapter 22 India's Snapshots. Thank you, students.